Path Holistic Healthcare, pathways of healing and holistic healthcare gems. Path Holistic Healthcare, pathways of healing and holistic healthcare.
Welcome to Gems of Holistic Healthcare. I'd like to begin with a short story about 3 people who all describe themselves as holistic healthcare practitioners. The first worked as a health professional. Each day involved diagnosis and treatment. They were always trying to keep in mind a bigger picture. They listened carefully. They made time where they could. They paid attention not just to symptoms, but to the person in front of them and the life that person was living. The second said, "I'm a different kind of practitioner." They'd looked up the word practitioner in the dictionary and they noticed something interesting. One definition describes someone who practices a profession. Another describes someone who practices a skill or an approach. That's me, they said, someone who engages in practices that support my health and well-being, day by day, choice by choice. Yoga, meditation, attention to sleep and diet and positive relationships. The third paused and then said, "I'm a different kind of practitioner again. I'm a practitioner of positive influence. I pay attention to the ripple effects of what I do, how health is shaped in families, communities, workplaces and the wider world we're part of. I've taken on the project of wanting to understand and strengthen different ways I can contribute to supporting and building health at these different levels." As they talked, it became clear there weren't 3 separate stories at all. There were 3 aspects of the same larger story. A story about practising a holistic approach to healthcare. Now there are other versions of this story too, other ways of it being expressed, and you might recognise yourself as part of this. So I'd like to ask you, are you or would you like to be a holistic healthcare practitioner? Because if you are, if you recognise yourself as part of this larger story, then this channel is for you. I'm Johnstone, by the way, a holistic healthcare practitioner who's been involved in this field for over 40 years. I'm producing this channel as part of my work for the BHHA, the British Holistic Healthcare Association, a charity set up to support a more holistic approach to healthcare. We're on a quest of gems, items of value that can nourish, inspire and support us on this path. We'll be looking at practices we can apply, interventions we can offer, insights and understandings we can be guided by, and examples that inspire us. The story we started with is an example of a gem. Gems have different aspects, their facets reveal different sides to them. The story had different elements that acted together as a larger whole. And this is the central idea of the holistic approach, that the whole is more than the sum of the parts. Rather than just focusing on particular pieces and thinking it's all down to this or that, we take a step back and take in a larger shape of different elements that act together as a larger whole, act together in a larger story. This larger story happens through its smaller parts. Each part plays a role, makes a contribution. So our goal in this channel is to look at what supports each of us to lean into and live into the story of being a holistic healthcare practitioner. I look forward to our journey in search of future gems. Please subscribe if you'd like to be part of this too.
BHHA, British Holistic Healthcare Association. BHHA, British Holistic Healthcare Association. Gems of holistic healthcare, pathways of healing and holistic healthcare. Gems of holistic healthcare, pathways of healing and holistic healthcare.